Well, it's been a week since I saw you last, and this time I'm up on Mount Jefferson. We're in Hunt's Cove. I forget, I think that might be Hank's Lake right here. Tent's going right there, and got a little bit of sunlight left. Tomorrow I'm gonna hike up this slope. It looks a little intimidating, but I've done it before. I just kind of start here and just do a diagonal. Looks like right up there's some running water. I think it stops though, right in there. And it goes back into the ground. But yeah, I just head right up into those trees, like a diagonal right across here. And there's a little bit of climbing through there, but it's not a problem. And hopefully just at the top of this, there's going to be some snow. I packed my skis in. It's July 14th. And that pack was just heavy. Maybe 50 pounds this last stretch, because I filled up my water bags. So I'll check in later. I gotta get set up. This is the view from inside my tent. And I sure do like this tent for this screen here. It just, the whole front opens up. It's one big screen. You kinda feel like you're sleeping outside. And also I put up this bug-free vestibule. It's like a cooking vestibule here where I can just have this door open. The screen is, it's kind of like a little box that you can connect to some things around your tent. And this worked out just fine. No mosquitoes bugging me tonight. And in the morning, for that matter. That'll probably be a big fish by the end of the summer. Well, I'm almost up to the top of that slope. I've just reached these rocks here. Luckily, there's a little trickle of water there that I'll fill up my small bladder with. I'm almost out of water. So I'm just going to go up these rocks, switch it back to the right, and switch left probably. I've come up this once before, but now with a full pack. And this is what I came up. It's pretty steep. This was pretty steep in here. I probably should have come up this way. There's like kind of a natural shelf right here. It angles off. I didn't want to hike on that scree and the talus over there. Not very good footing. My campsite was just down here. That's that's Hunt's Lake. And over there is Hank Lake. Right there. Far on the other side is the Pacific Crest Trail. You can see the line across the ridge. I'm up here. I didn't like too much climbing these rocks. It looks ugly here, but I kind of zigzagged, and there's a pretty well defined trail right there. Whether it's an animal trail or a people trail, there's a very rough trail marked on the map for climbers, I guess, when this is all snowed in from this lake. There's the snow. There you can see Mount Jefferson up through here. I marked this time the trail, well, not the trail, but the safest way down along this slope is through here and then diagonally down this. If I choose to come back this way, it's the quickest way back. So there's a camp spot up here that I've been at actually last year that I'll probably stop and see where I'm at and maybe set up and ski around today. Well, I'm at my campsite. This is a familiar place. I was here last year with my skis. It's a safe place, easy to find, mostly because of this big body of water that it's called Mud Lake, and by the end of the summer it's just mud. All this water is dried up and drained off, but what's nice about this is that it's at the low lying area in this basin here. I came from this direction. I went up too high and realized I did and came back down. I'm gonna set my tent up in here for 2 days. This was where I intended to go. That is Goat Butte, and I really wanted to camp right up there. You see it across the snow. There it is. He's just hovering right close to the mountain. Well, it's either a joyride or a search and rescue. I can't imagine. Not too many people climb that mountain. He just circled right around it. But yeah, last year I was up here, and I just thought it would be so cool to camp right there. I met one of my favorite places. I've camped right here many times. I've skied down this just enough times. Down here is the cove. There's the 2 lakes are down there. Probably climbed about over 1,000 feet today from down there. I'm looking at the place that I want to go to, and it's just right there, that slope. I want to ski that so bad. It's just perfect. It's not too steep, and it's long. It looks like it's almost 1/3 of a mile long. This year I'm going to do it. I'm going up there tomorrow just to ski down that slope. And that's it. Quite a bit of snow left for July 15th. Just enough. Well, we're going to ski back down this. Well, I got the gumption to carry my pack up to the place. It is right up there, that ridge line. It's not that far. I'm so excited. I woke up this morning well rested and was looking up here, and I said, you know, if you don't do it, you'll regret it. And also I said, you only live once. And if today's my last day, I'm happy. I just hope I get up there. Look at this snow. This is a fun little run. And just down here, I've got kind of an S trail or little track that's clear, open like this. Debating today whether, coming down with that heavy pack is going to be a problem, but I said, I've done this before. And, I'll fall anyway without the pack. Also, the debate was whether or not I wanted to drop 4,000 feet Saturday and hike out 8 miles. And again, I've done that before, not here, but other places, so it's on. Beautiful day, beautiful day. A little cooler today. Last 2 days were probably in the 80s. No bugs, man. The mosquitoes are not up here. They may be at that ridge top, but I'm loving it. I'm maybe a little more than halfway. This climb is a steep one. Then I've got a big flat area that kind of horseshoes up, and that's easy. And then I have a climb through some trees that I'll have to take the skis off and deal with that. It's kind of steep. That's one of the areas that I was a little nervous about. But we're gonna do it. I'm way up here, real close to where I'm gonna camp. There's Goat Butte. Over here, that's Three Finger Jack. I've always wanted to be up here for years. And look over the edge. I want to see over the ridge and into the eastern side of the range here. Well, I have to find a suitable camp spot. My ski run is back through here. These trees are really tight. This is perfect bobcat, cougar domain, because they can just sit and wait for a bird to land real close and just snatch it. I need a little spot like this, but in the shade. There's my snow. That's the ski run that I'm going to be doing. This isn't bad, except it's a little uneven. If these weren't here, I would do this. I'm going to check this clump of trees here. Basically, I want to be shaded from the setting sun and shaded from the morning sun. And I want to be just somewhere at the bottom of this. That's my run. That's what I'll be playing on for the next afternoon and morning, maybe. Awesome. Mount Jefferson right there. I found a suitable place for the tent. Got her set up there. Nice cover in these trees. It's a little uneven. I'm okay with that. I had to stake it down. Generally up here, 7,000 feet, you get a lot of wind. It'll probably blow all night. I did see some cat poop right over here. Could be a fairly large bobcat or a cougar. Right away I started melting snow. There is no water up here running. There is snow. It's about the best I can do. It's not really the preferred way because there's always some goop in it when it dries up. set the tent up right away. It's always important to get that tent, your shelter, set up. So right now I'm gonna rest up. I really want to look over this top here. Well, I'm looking over the other side here. Got a nice view south. There's Broken Top, Three Sisters, Mount Washington, Three Finger Jack, and Goat Butte right here. Fabulous up here. Just beautiful. More than what I expected. I'm gonna ski over here on this one. Take it right up. I hiked around this mountain once, and the trail pretty much ended right there. That's Bear Butte, and there was a very extensive fire here 6-7 years maybe ago, but one of my thoughts was, when I was over there, was if I came up here instead and just cut through here, I would have saved myself a whole lot of time and effort, because this valley is all burnt out down to the bottom and back up. There's no trail. This is all Indian reservation over here, and it's really, really neat just down in there. Some really interesting meadows, and the fire even raced around the other side of the mountain. I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen any goats up here, because the last time that I was there, I saw goats on the side of this butte, on that ridge. There's probably some over here somewhere. My next trip, just next week, is down to Three Sisters with my skis. I'm hoping that I'll get some good skiing in. Last week right here, there were some very intense thunderheads, thunderstorms, lightning storms. I saw it from Mount Adams, which is, oh, that's a good 100 miles from here. Well, I guess we're going to get it on with the skis. It's about as far as I'm going to go up this here mountain. You can see that's pretty darn steep right there. That would be the point of no return. Probably real similar to this one over here. Just gnarly drop off right there. There's a tarn down there. I'm thinking that I might see Mount Shasta. It's a very, very large mountain. Other than it might be Mount McLaughlin, but I don't think it's that wide. Don't think it's that big. Hard to say. I might head up this way and start my run. It looks pretty intimidating from on top. I doubt I'll be able to get any action cam. It's fantastic up here. I'm so happy. It's one of the best days of my life right here. It is. I'm well above Goat Butte there. I think that's 7,600 feet. I'm probably at 8,000 feet here. I was once up there, just kind of like where those rocks are. You can see the line going right up the south spine of that mountain. You could easily climb up to the spires up there. Not easily, but safely, without having a heart attack. This down here is one of the meadows that I like so much. I'll bet it sees less than 20 or 30 people a year. There are a few of them down in here. Just beautiful down there. That's part of the Indian reservation. Looks intimidating. The safest line is going down around the bottom, but you don't want to get too close to the bottom in those boulders. You know, 30 feet is too close. I guess I'm gonna go up here. I think. One thing that I've been really careful of is making sure I don't lose a ski. Some of these places, if I lost a ski, I'd never find it. I'm gonna make sure they're on tight. These bindings aren't the best for this. Yeah, for instance, if my ski went down that slope there, I'd kiss it goodbye. Also, have to be careful that you don't break a ski, because then your fun would be over. And I got about 2 to 3 miles of snow that I have to go back on, and I would just be downright miserable. Smooth it out. Oh boy. We're just way up here, way up here. I love it. Wish I had another day here. It took me 3 days to get here. kind of moving now. Uh-oh. Looks a little steep. Oh shit. I get my turn. Oh. Go down. Oh. Hey. Oh. It's almost done. Almost done that slope. Because my legs are all rubbery after that. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. Let's go up a little bit. It's all about making your lines a little more mellow. Move it out. Whoa. I got snow all over the camera. That was fun. This is something else. It took me over a half an hour to get up this. Way up there. And about 3 minutes to come down. My tent is just over there in those trees. And I guess I'm gonna ski over there. Keep the camera running, I think. Bump. Oh. Got a real nice view out here. Long distance view. Should have a nice sunset here. Well, it is Saturday morning and I had a horrible night's sleep. I don't know what was up with the positioning of that tent, but I couldn't rest at all. I did, but felt like my head was lower and there was like a lump. Like this. My back was higher, so my back is sore. And because of that, I'm a little weak, and we're just gonna roll out of here. Save the energy I have to get down. Probably about 4,000 feet down. Beautiful clear day, the wind has stopped. The valley is just down here. I've got to ski down this first one, just this guy here. You can kind of see where the trees are a little lighter, and then I kind of double back down and drop down that steep slope and then I hike out 6 miles. This is a good trip anyway. Good exercise. I'm not sure if I want to do the next week at Three Sisters. I've been really itching to ski there. As you saw in my earlier episode this year, I just didn't get up high enough. So, I don't know, might be time to retire the skis. When I get that feeling, it just about happens. July 17th, good enough time for that. And I'll switch over into the backpacking mode. One thing that is really trying with the skis is the first bit of hike. That pack is just heavy, real heavy, with the skis and a 4-day supply of food. And it just wears me right down straight away. It's hard to bounce back up, though I did, luckily on this trip, but it really is a pain. Alright, maybe I'll check in later.